wrist turn outwards, keep your thumb inside, and then lock your thumb with your fingers, and then you pull. But obviously your hand should be down and then pulling the bar up. So there is variations of your foot positioning. So the closer your legs are, the more effort is going to be put onto your forearms. But the wider your legs are, the more effort is going to be put onto your legs. The close one is called conventional, and the wider one is called sumo. I personally do sumo because it increases the leg strength a lot, so that's what I do. And I work my way from 40 kg to 140 kg. When it gets really heavy, I move from hook grip to under and over grip. So my left is under and then my right is over, and then I pull. Just makes it easier. Then I move on to chest supported rows. If you have a machine like that, you have to basically lie flat on your chest. So your chest should be facing right here, and your arms should be down here. Just create the stretch as much as possible. Your grip shouldn't be like this, it should be more like this. So the fingers wrap the bar, and then the thumb wraps the finger, the index finger. I just did research and I said that this works on the lats a lot more. And then you try and squeeze while your shoulders are back down to prioritize focus more on the lats than any other muscle group. And then try and squeeze as hard as you can and controlling on the negative. When you're nearing your ideal rep range, so for me it's 12 and I'm on 8 and I'm kind of struggling with pulling more and more. What I do is when I pull up, I kind of shrug my shoulders, not up but kind of back like that. And this also helps with maintaining good form, and also it helps keep tension in the areas where you want it to be when you finish your last reps for a set. And then I move on to dumbbell curls. I sit down on a bench and then I grab dumbbells, and what I do is, so imagine I'll be sitting down. Here is my wrist. When I'm doing a rep, I turn my wrist so that my nails are facing me when I reach the point of contraction, and then I turn it the other way so that the nails are facing the side of me when it's down to the relaxed position. Also keeping in mind to keep the shoulders back so your shoulders aren't getting worked on, and it puts more of the pressure onto the biceps. Personally, I do one arm at a time, so I go 1, 2, 2 until I reach 12, and I start with 22 and end with 20 kg, 12 reps, 4 sets. For me, I really want to work on lateral raises, so I implement lateral raises into my pull day to save movement as push day. And then I move on to preacher curls. So be sitting down, and then preacher curl should be angled like this, so your arms are wrapped right here. So your arms should be like facing down like this, and what you gotta do is you gotta have your elbows pushed down as much as you can down there. Basically do the same thing as the dumbbell curls, but you don't move your wrist like this. You keep it like this and push up all the way, squeezing, controlling the negative. So I use both arms, but I use the ease bar. Ease bars are designed to look more swiggly so that it's more easier to grip the bar on an angle. So normally on a straight bar, your wrist is like this, but on an ease bar, it'll make your wrist look like this, and it'll work on the inside portion of the bicep, so that all areas of the bicep is worked on. And then I move on to back. I do preacher curls, 12 reps, 20 kg, and 4 reps. Then I finish my back with lat pull downs. So I have a straight bar above my head, about this high, and yeah, same thing, but nails facing outwards, and fingers wrapped around the bar, and thumb wrapped around the index finger. Put your hands on the bar, not this close. People usually put it a bit halfway, close to the edge of the bar, but I keep mine all the way out, so it makes my lat as wide as possible. So I grab it. For the best optimal growth, all you gotta do is, when you're pulling down, obviously your shoulder should be perpendicular with your body and 90-degree angle. What you gotta do is, you gotta move about 11% back. So imagine 100% is when my body is all the way down, and this is 0%, but I'm only moving 11% back. So 11% back when I push it, when I pull it, and squeezing as much as I can, controlling on the negative. Naturally, if you're right-handed, your shoulder is going to be a bit more forward than your left side, which can affect the growth and the proportions when you continue doing this. So you got to keep an eye on that. Just trying to keep your shoulders back evenly. And then I finish my pull day with an accessory lift. It's not more of a lift, it's more of a body workout. It's abs. So there are two ways. There is the ab machine where you could literally, there's these grips you hold on like this, and then I move my legs up like that. Yeah, same thing, up, controlling, down, over and over again. And it works on the lower abs, which is, that's all I focus on, lower abs, because it's way more difficult to,